An international exhibit is coming to the Chicago area this spring.
Violins of Hope showcases stories of resilience, resistance, and unity through the power of music. Roz Varon joins us with more. Hi, Roz.
Hi, guys. Violins of Hope is a collection of 70 restored string instruments that were played by Jewish musicians before and during the Holocaust. They've traveled the world, and next month you'll be able to see and hear them here. It's been said no other instrument is so strongly tied to Jewish tradition than the violin, in times of celebration and in times of great sadness. Master violin makers Amnon Weinstein and his son Avshalom began repairing violins rescued from the Holocaust to keep their stories alive.
They all tell story of everyday people about their life, what happened to them, to their families, those who survived, those who died. And I think the important thing is simply to make sure that people hear these stories.
Came to me a guy, he played on the way to the chamber, gas chamber. He stopped playing after the war, and as he has a grandchild, he wanted to repair the violin that he will play. I opened the violin. I remember there was inside black powder because he was playing beside the crematorium and beside all these horrible places.
This is a lovely story. It was the violin of Violette. When she was deported, she brought her violin with her. People who were in the orchestra, maybe they got an extra piece of bread, maybe they got more clothing, but it meant that you had a chance to live. We have this video of Avshi's wife playing on this violin and playing the exact piece that Violette played to get into the orchestra.
That violin will be here in Chicago as part of the Violins of Hope exhibit.
You can go to a concert and see the violins and hear them being played. You can go to an exhibit and read the stories of every violin and the experience and their own history, where they were made, who owned them, where they were rescued from.
Mina Zikri is the music director of the Northbrook Symphony. He'll be conducting a concert in June featuring the Violins of Hope. His wife, violinist Victoria Morera, will be playing one of the rescued violins in that concert.
The irony of us thinking that sometimes our life is hard and life is difficult, and then you get these instruments that remind you of these people that showed resilience and showed much bigger meanings of life than we realize.
It really puts it in perspective, doesn't it? The opening night concert is April 20th at North Shore Congregation Israel in Glencoe, and more than 50 additional events, including concerts, exhibits at libraries, schools, and civic centers, are scheduled through September, all through Illinois. Library and school exhibits will be free. It's so fascinating.
What a beautiful story, Roz.
Thank you.
Hear the history. I mean, you're hearing it and you're seeing it, and they're beautiful instruments.
There's so much to this story.
Yeah.
When the Jewish survivors of the Holocaust immigrated to Israel, they didn't want anything that reminded them of Germany, so they gave away all these instruments, and that's how it all started.
And these stories now being told through the music, which I love. Okay, thank you, Roz.
Appreciate you being here.
Yeah.